This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
I wanted to tap the mic.
And finger.
Is this mic on? Are we on?
Are we recording?
I think we are.
Oh.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the biggest, baddest motherfucking podcast in the land.
We is.
We are. It's we are, not we is.
We is.
It's okay. We is. Fuck it. We is the motherfucking. What are we?
The
We Solemnly Swear podcast.
Wait.
In the motherfucking
Wait. Stop the goddamn music. What? Who is that? Is that fucking Grizzly Adams?
Yeah, y'all act like y'all surprised to see me, man.
My nigga is
I bailed
back
him
in
out.
the motherfucking building.
I bailed him out.
indeed.
Hey man, drop that music. Let's go, goddammit. Yes, indeed. We are the We Solemnly Swear podcast. We are
Welcome
live
back.
at the
Building.
motherfucking round
Good to
table.
be back.
Hey man, we back,
Hey,
motherfucker.
you look so
Let's-
sexy.
yes, indeed.
Really? Hey,
Now look here, we are powered by the man, the myth, the legend, super producer D. Francis
Lab
in the motherfucking
7.
building.
Got
We're at
it.
legendary Lab 7 Studios. It's really going down. We got Shay Boogie in the motherfucking house.
What it do?
We got Grizzly Adams in the motherfucking house.
yes, indeed.
I go by the name Mr. Luke. We are live in full effect, nigga. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yes,
all of
indeed,
us are
baby.
bike.
We are bike, nigga. It's really going down, man. We are live in full effect. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got Razor Sharp Dre in this bitch, too.
Dre, what up?
Salute to Razor Sharp Dre.
That's the new bailiff.
Hey,
The new bailiff?
hey.
Yeah, so when guests get out of hand, he throw their ass out.
What if somebody whoops his ass?
Ain't nobody whooping Dre
Oh,
ass.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
she gon-
I'm jumping in it, too.
Hey,
Hey, you
hey.
know, I'm not saying they're gonna get his ass whooped. I'm just saying, what if?
Ain't nobody whooping Dre ass.
She reached down under the table when you said that, brother. So be careful.
Hey man, all right. So
Yeah.
we got Courtney Adams, aka Grizzly Adams, in the
Grizz,
motherfucking
man.
building. Shout out to
He
Grizzly
back.
Adams.
Building, man.
Now the question is, where the fuck have you been, sir?
Man, I had to make a quick run.
And
man.
don't lie
I
either.
had to make. Yeah, well, I kind of got a lie, but I had to make a quick run. I had to do
I
something.
kind of got a lot.
I had to take something and bring it back. And I failed at it, but shit, fuck it, I'm back now.
You had to
That's
take
what I'm taking
something and
back.
bring it back. That
That's
don't
it.
sound legal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely legal. It's definitely legal.
All right,
It's
so-
according to what state you're in.
All right, so Grizzly Adams with the total non-answer answer. The
Exactly.
question was, where the fuck have you been? And the answer was, I had to take something and get something back. We'll leave it at that. But Grizzly Adams, it is good to have you back. We do
Yes,
want to
sir.
shout out. We do want to shout out Southside Chuck
Yes.
one time.
Southside
Salute to
Chuck,
Southside
my boy.
Chuck for
Holding
coming
it
through,
down.
for holding it down.
Chuck King the Dream.
Shout out to Southside Chuck.
Yeah, Southside Chuck actually went viral on Donnie Houston podcast.
Yes, he did.
His posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for his legendary Southside, so we do
Southside,
want to
damn.
salute Southside.
He hit
Chuck.
that hoe though.
And we will see Chuck back again.
That's how you got the name Southside Chuck.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
so,
he hit that hoe.
Anyway, it is good to have the team back at the round table. It feels
sir.
great.
Yes, ma'am.
But you know what we got to do, y'all? We got to do right hand to the motherfucking man. Put him up in the
Hey.
sky. Raise him so high.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so we'll start with Grizzly Adams. Grizzly Adams, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100, my
I
nigga?
put it on Robert Earl Davis, man.
Robert L. Davis. Okay, Shay Boogie, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100, young lady?
I doing? I put that on me.
She put that on her. She's a bad motherfucker. All right, so me, do I solemnly swear to keep it 100? Well, yes, I do. I put that on my grandmother, Rebecca Lindsay. And yeah, we'll do it like that.
Okay,
So
okay.
y'all ready to rock and roll?
We ready.
All right, let's go. All right. We are coming off of a week that we started off with some tragedy. As soon as the podcast was over, I think the same day, we had a very sad story pop off in Los Angeles. Scandalous.
Scandalous.
It started with the Sauce Walker shit, maybe a day or two before. And then immediately after, we got the very sad and unfortunate news that PNB Rock was shot and killed at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle in Inglewood?
Yeah, I think
No,
that's what
it wasn't in Inglewood. It was on if it may not have happened like that if it was in Inglewood, but he was on the east side of South Central. He was
Okay.
on Manchester and Maine.
in Maine.
Man,
yeah.
okay, so it's somewhat we from Houston.
The
but-
one in Inglewood on Manchester too, though, I think. So that's where there may have been a little confusion, maybe, or somewhere up in there. But he was on the east side of South Central.
I heard that was the worst one. They say the one on Manchester and Maine is like the worst one.
It's the worst one because it's like 4 different gangs on that little. It's like a little borderline.
Man,
with
listen,
4 different games.
Wait, can we start off something by saying how fucked up it is that one has to be the worst one? See, in my opinion, when we say the worst one, I'm talking about, oh, that one got worse waffles than the other one.
Yeah.
Nope.
But no, we talking about the area.
We talking about the surroundings.
And just going.
Yeah.
So he was killed inside the fucking place. Could you imagine that?
That speaks volumes too.
Yeah.
That's so brazen in broad daylight. You kill a motherfucking inside of a fucking restaurant.
I think they was a little more thirsty than usual because I know robbers, and I would think that it would have been smarter to wait till he's coming outside and run up on him, element of surprise, and there's not be so many witnesses, but they ran in there and tried to take it from him.
And I heard he didn't want to give it up.
Yeah, the tricky thing about robbing, bro, robbers in that kind of situation is you got dudes that rob for a living, then you got dudes that kill people, and then they start robbing. So
right, and they mixed the two. But well, hold on. First of all, let's just salute our robbery expert, Grizzly Adams. Full effect.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you heard he had to drop something off, and he had to bring.
Hey, the first thing Grizzly Adams said, he said, "I know robbers." You know, what I'm saying? I was like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga kind of robbed, but nigga was really came in here was looking for somebody to have something extra. Hey, we got to drop. I got a nigga with a watch.
Right, let me get the fuck out of here. I'm a little nervous, man. But no, this is a sad situation. I hate to make light of it, but
terrible.
You know, what do we have to do as a culture, as a community to address this shit? Because this is the thing. We can have marches and we can have like 100 stop the violence, keep the peace rallies. But those niggas that killed, or that nigga, or that person, I should say, that killed and murdered that man in broad daylight at that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle, it's still out there. Yep. And his mind that person's mind ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? That person still feels the same way. So we can have a rally today. We can have a rally tomorrow. But those murderers and killers are still out there. And they're gonna keep doing damage because they feel the way they feel. And I don't understand how they feel. But Courtney Adams, how do they feel?
I think I want to relate this to, you remember when the coach got shot at the Little League football game?
Couple weeks back.
And a lot of people that I deal with in Little League was like, man, Little League is going bad and this. And when PNB got killed, it was, man, rap music this and rap this. Listen, those two things aren't the cause of those people dying. It's the culture in which we live that we react in violence as men, we react in violence, bro. Like that's our first thing is we have a disagreement now, let me test your hands. We have a disagreement. Let me get at you with this gun or this knife or something. It's the overall culture of violence, bro. Don't get me wrong. Rap does kind of enhance it, 2.0 it.
Kinda,
but
hold on,
yeah,
kinda.
Yeah, well,
it does.
Listen, you know my argument against the rap music. We love our poison. That's always been my slogan, pretty much. And we do love rap music. But at what point do we say like this music of ours is driving this culture of ours, which is driving a lot of toxic elements, violence, drugs. We have to address this shit. We could keep saying, oh man, we got to do better. We've been saying that shit since the fucking ancient times, like probably way back in BC. We got to do better. We got to do better. And of course, I'm being facetious. What's the word?
Facetious.
Thank you. Can you spell it, Shea Book?
FACETIOUS.
Oh, is that real?
Yeah, you on your ass with that one.
Jesus Christ!
I think you got to understand.
Hold on, real quick. Say that. Shea Boogie, I feel like it's being facetious with me.
When she said it, hey, you know where I got that shit from with Martin? When a nigga Martin told Cole, I don't mean to be facetious when I say I was like, what the fuck is that?
Hey, I don't even know what the word means. I was trying to sound.
It sound good.
I was just trying to sound a little smarter than I really.
It sound good. When you get
go ahead, Grizzly. What you saying?
I think that I don't even want to. I'm not a no hope type of guy, but I think we're so far down the rabbit hole. At this point, you just need to guard your grill because there ain't no coming back. It ain't people. The whole argument on social media was, well, he should be able to go here. I was like, man, look, the water is shark infested. It's shark infested. I am never not on go, bro. No matter where we at. We came into this building. And when I pulled up, I looked around. I say, all right, there go Shea Boogie car, there go Dre car, there go Luke car. Let me who that could be. All right, let me walk in. All right, boom. Like you can never not be off guard. It just is what it is. We too far down the rabbit hole. I would want it to be better, but man, I ain't playing with these people, bro, because these people ain't playing with me.
But to that point that you make, right? He should be able to do all that shit.
Yeah.
He should be able to walk around with Mr. T amount of jury on.
Yeah.
And that just be his thing. Unfortunately, like you said. What you say, Shay?
I don't think so.
You don't think he should be able to walk around with his jury?
No, not in this day and age.
No. what I'm saying is not what is the reality. We're saying the what it should be like. You should be able to wear jewelry and not be harmed. Is that?
Yeah, but I got a different reason for not rocking jewelry, right? Like the diamonds and all of that don't mean anything to me, right? Like, so I don't think we should be walking around wearing blood diamonds anyway. But that's just another topic.
That's definitely another topic.
And one thing you got to realize is you see the play now. Y'all don't see the play. Nobody really sees the play. The play now is they're using the rappers to promote the violence, and now the rappers are becoming victims of the violence. Like, it's almost like, get in front of that nigga, get rich, push this agenda. You're about to die because of this shit, but keep pushing it because you're getting rich. Well, it's like the rappers are the most dangerous job.
I was just about to say that. That's part of the agenda to me.
Nigga,
when they keep saying that slogan, to me, when I see rappers say that shit, it's almost like a sense of pride about this shit. It's like they say it almost like a badge of honor to be in such they're thrill. What do you call people who like to do like thrill seekers or some shit? Yeah. It's almost like from a thrill seeker, but man, rap is the most dangerous job. I'm like, okay, why the fuck are you in it then, my nigga?
Yeah.
You know, it's like they say it like almost in a bragging way, like I'm this nigga. I don't know. This is the thing. Anybody could be touched. I wish that we could come to the conclusion as young people that you are not any more special than the last young person who was murdered. That shit can happen to us all.
Yeah,
I agree.
I saw Sauce Walker last week. He was saying, anybody don't go. I don't go. I'm like, yeah, you can go. You could have easily got killed.
Nigga, you lucked up.
Anybody can go.
You lucked up so good that the nigga that you fought off for your jury ran down the street and shot somebody else.
Right.
Nigga, you was 10 seconds
away from that.
Like this, and I can't help to think that maybe PNB Rock seen Sauce Walker say, I ain't giving up my shit, and he thought, nigga, I ain't giving up my shit neither. But the nigga that was holding the barrel with him, he probably was a nigga that done caught two or three. He didn't already put two or three.
He got bodies.
Down, so he don't give a fuck.
Right.
He don't give a fuck. And then me having a lot of affiliation in LA, it's just when I do call, and then that's when the whole check-in thing come. When I call niggas will tell me immediately, hey, don't just come over here where I'm at, and then I maneuver with them. Me personally, I would have never went over there. I wouldn't go to South. I know Houston like the back of my hand. I wouldn't be in South Park with $100,000 worth of jewelry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I
would have knew better. I don't know what, bro. I don't know if it was a cocky thing to the point he was like.
I don't know PNB Rock, but I do know a lot of young people do have this cockiness about them, as if they kind of what I just said, like they feel like they can't be hit. And anybody, that's why I say they need to learn. Any and everybody can be the biggest, baddest, toughest motherfuckers, rappers, even in Chicago, have been killed.
They die.
It can happen to any.
They die. The shooters get shot and the killers get killed. It's the jungle. Nobody survives this shit. And that goes back to the conversation me and you had when
you and who?
Me and you when we said men and when people say women and kids don't go, we like, nigga, this the jungle.
Yeah, what about me?
You think with the lion, when the lion sees the Giselle running, he think, oh, I wonder if that's a woman or a child. Giselle. He says, no, nigga, that's fucking food, and I'm gonna go eat it. So everybody's a go. So
wait a minute, I never thought about it from that perspective. Yeah. Right? You have a male lion killing a female Giselle. Mm-hmm. Teenager.
Gazelle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking. It's not Giselle. Oh,
Gazelle.
We were talking about Tom Brady and Giselle. That's why I said Giselle. Okay, Gazelle.
He done named it.
Zebra, the water buffalo, the rabbit. It doesn't matter. Nobody is exempt from this. Nobody is, because it's the jungle. But we in the motherfucking jungle, bro.
We created that rule in our society about women and children.
Yeah.
But the truth is, in the jungle, everybody gets fucking killed.
Everybody dies.
Yep.
But you set up the man, listen, I always say the writing is already on the wall. The play has already been set up, bro. You got to guard your grill. I just don't understand why bro would have ever been there with that amount of jury on. And maybe I don't know if he's familiar with how LA works.
And he's not even from there.
He from Philly.
But he lived there then. He lived in LA.
Yeah, they say he lived there. But bro was in a plot where some pretty, I don't even want to name drop the hoods. I know exactly who they are, but some pretty treacherous. it's pretty treacherous, bro.
Yeah. All right.
And the East Side is a treacherous place. So
Well, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, man.
I just feel like rappers need to read the room, right? Like rappers need to read the room.
Yeah.
We are in a time in society where people are hungry, people are broke, people are robbing, stealing, killing, doing whatever they can for some money. And so, yeah, you're getting money because we're playing your music. You're getting money because we're buying tickets. So when you floss in jewelry, you floss in cars and big houses, and you come into the hood thinking you ain't gonna get touched, you need to read the room.
That's true. But you should be able to this perfect world scenario we have in our head, a lot of people got to let it go. I'm one of them because I have a perfect world scenario in my head. I say you should be able to stop at any gas station, pump your gas, get back in your car, and go about your business. And everybody should be allowed to do the same. That's just not the reality of the situation.
We ain't been able to do that since the crack era.
That's what I'm saying. That's just not reality. But it's just still because we do live in a society with laws and structure. Within those laws and structure, you should be allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But that's just not the reality of the situation. Look, rest in peace to PNB Rock.
And let me say this too. Since we started the podcast, this is the third death that we have reported on the show of a rapper.
And we only 12 episodes in?
Yes.
That's it.
Jesus
and we have
Christ.
reported it 3 times, and that's really sad.
I'm gonna say this about what we should be able to do. There's never been a time in any lifetime in this world, any era, any time that you could just go anywhere and not be consequences. In the 50s, when you weren't killing people that look like you, if your ass stopped on the wrong white block, they was on your ass. They hung your ass.
Or if you whistled at a white woman, you got to read the room.
If we go back to the age days, goddamn Game of Thrones type days, if your ass went to the wrong spot and they caught you,
the wrong castle,
or you had on the wrong colors,
that your ass was out of there. This just is the way of the world. It's never been like that. So we could always debate about, man, it should be like this, but when though?
But that's why I call our lives an experiment. The structure that we have is an experiment.
Yeah.
We grew up in the experiment, but it's all an experiment. The structure, the society, paying taxes, having police enforcement, laws, and all this shit is an experiment of people who just are in a jungle, and we decided to have rules within the jungle. But a lot of times the jungle overtakes the actual rules, which is what happened in the PNB case. These people, we use these analogies like niggas is hungry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the wolves, we say this shit like because that's what's happening. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, unfortunately, the jungle overtakes the structure that we've built, and we just have to we got to go with it. Look, as I said, rest in peace to the young man. He was 30 years old.
Rest in peace.
30?
Yep.
30 years old.
Super talented.
I think he had 2 kids.
Yeah, 2 kids. Super talented dude. Because every time you heard him, from the songs with Kodak to all of them, that boy, he was good. He was really good.
Well, rest in peace to the brother. And man, I saw the video initially, of him on the ground after the gunshot wound, laying in his own blood, just trying to stay alive. And it was the writing was on the wall. On the wall. And I hate that I see shit like that. I don't want to see that shit.
I don't want to see it.
And not only for rappers, but just any person, man. How in the fuck can you take somebody's life, dog?
Yeah.
That has not wronged you. Listen. I can understand some scenarios, but even still, to take somebody's life from them, this is all we got. Man, it's fucked up. I'm sorry.
It is.
I just thought about it when that image in my head of this man just fucking laying in his own goddamn blood, man.
That's the end of his life.
And that's the end of his life. And somebody recorded that shit, put it out for. I should not have saw that.
Yeah.
Nope.
But I should not have saw that for a couple of reasons. I shouldn't have saw it because it shouldn't have fucking happened.
Shouldn't have happened. Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right. And some lighter news, but it's still bullshit. We had this crisis, this fucking terrible situation that happened. We got a black mermaid, y'all.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
What?
I don't like that shit.
Man, you better stop tripping.
So nigga said the mermaid name was Ariel. When the fuck have you heard anybody not black name Ariel?
Yeah, so this is a tragedy like none other because for whatever reason, white America has seemed to like lose their shit over the fact that the Little Mermaid. Who was the girl? What's her name?
Her name is Halle Bailey.
Okay.
And
Chloe's
I'm
sister,
like I'm so tired of white people having an opinion and
Talk
having
your
something
shit,
to
Shay
say.
Boogie.
Like, wasn't there a white woman that played Queen Sheba? Like, how the fuck that happened? And you mad about a fictional character? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make, but a lot of shit that goes on, as far as race is concerned, doesn't make sense. Racism doesn't make sense. You know, we're talking about a fictional character, as you said, right? It's not a character that's real, doesn't really exist. But this is in the year of our Lord 2022. We are still talking about race from a perspective of just a character playing. A woman playing a character is problematic in society. That just lets you know where we are, and that goes back to my point about this jungle mentality within this experiment. This experiment is fucking failing, because when shit like this is news or problematic, it's just like, what the fuck? We should all be able to just be, but that's not the way that it is. You know, black people, we can't do shit. Now,
I think I'm gonna take a different angle on
talk your shit.
I think black people wasted entirely too much time this week debating that shit.
What we debating and responding?
Responding, debating. That's like when the student loan shit popped off, right? And black people was going back and forth with random people about should the loans be forgiven.
All right,
those people are who they are, bro. They are who they are.
Yeah,
we are literally putting so much effort towards a fictional character. It reminds me of kind of like of the Black Panther situation. Like, either you gonna support it or you not. But fighting that shit, we got real life issues out here that we don't fight for every day, that we need to stand up for. And we out here giving so much energy to a fucking character. Symbolism is the biggest scam of all time. They scam us. They scam us on symbolism every time. They put somebody black in the face and they use that black person to push a bullshit agenda, and we support it because it's a black person pushing it, and that's how they get it. So I'm very reluctant to even debate that shit, because it's like, I might go see it, I might not, I don't know. But
did you see the original?
I think I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know.
You didn't see the original?
No, I don't remember.
So let me ask you this question then. So now that we know that Chadwick Boseman is gone, right? How would you feel if they put a white man in the Black Panther suit?
If they put a white man in a Black Panther suit, I wouldn't give a shit about it, because I just know that's not going to affect us in the systematic racism system. I know they don't.
Okay, but let's just all right, that's fine. But let's be for real. Like,
I don't
that's
think
a little different.
Like,
but hold on, that's different, because that story is like based on a fictional place in Africa. So like that wouldn't make sense. What is something fictional? I don't know. I can't think of something off the top of my head. I just think that this shit is stupid. To Grizzly Adams' point, hold on real quick. Yeah. To Grizzly's point, we are talking about a fictional fucking story. And whether, just like you said, we debating and responding, we're still talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said initially, like, this is a big crisis, but of course, I mean, I'm just being facetious. I'm being facetious. Yeah. But who gives a fuck, right? Why are we even talking about this shit? We came off of this story talking about PNB Rock being murdered.
Yeah.
And this was the second biggest story of the week.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Because they get us with
it is, but I think
I'm telling you.
It is, and I agree, right? I agree with y'all, and I think it is a big deal, because you got to look at this young black woman who's playing this character, and there's so much controversy surrounding her, like, beautiful skin color, and so she's battling also within herself, like, about playing this character and what's happening around the world. I don't know. It's just underlying racism. Like, we know it's here. It's always been here. We're just tired of it. And I think that's why the conversation is being had, because it's like, man, we can't even have a cartoon character. We can't have representation.
Yeah, but we're not getting nowhere in the conversation. We just have our opinion. It's just like, it's like they gonna keep being what they are.
You know what this is? This sounds like when the cop shoots the unarmed black kid and the story gets reported on Facebook and all of the things, they get all of them saying, well, what did he do? What did he do? It's like they're naturally prone to combat anything black. I think we got to get out of that sense of giving that shit energy, because that shit is never going to change, and that's not where the battle is actually fought on.
Yeah, but us giving that energy ain't never going to change too.
Yeah, it's not going to change.
See, but you got to understand, though, we're giving them energy, that shit, but you debating, oh yeah, it needs to be black. Why y'all tripping like that? Just go support the movie, and that's where you kill it.
I agree with you.
You feel me?
I agree with you, but it's not going to stop. We live in a social media era, so everything gets responded to, everything gets discussed, and I'm cool. And it ain't gonna never stop, bro.
But I just think that was a lot of fucking people. I was like, we like let them white people sock in it.
All right, white people, y'all guilty for giving a fuck about this. Black people, y'all guilty for responding to this shit. Let's get the fuck on. I'm tired of talking about this shit because it's stupid.
Hey, what Shay Boogie guilty of though? We got
Shay Boogie is guilty
What
of
I'm
being.
guilty of?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Shay Boogie is guilty of being Shay Boogie.
Whatever.
No,
Shay
hey,
Boogie
look.
is great.
Shay Boogie had a birthday this week, so we definitely
Yeah.
want.
Oh,
We
yeah.
definitely want to give love to
Birthday,
Shay
Shay
Boogie.
Boogie.
Hey,
Salute to Shay
thank
Boogie.
you.
Shay
Shout out to
Boogie.
all the Virgos out
Shay
there.
Boogie
Shout out to
birthday
the Virgo.
is
I
the
cannot-
same day as my ex-wife, and man,
Oh,
I
man.
would maybe push my ex-wife
It
off
all
the cliff
makes
right now.
sense.
So
It all
Shay
makes
Boogie
sense.
got you the closest
Let me
It
tell
all
you.
makes sense.
She's a unicorn, and you were the problem.
God
Next,
damn.
next story.
Yeah.
Let's ask my
But
kids.
listen,
Hold on, let me call her.
we got to get these Virgos the fuck out of here. Virgo season lasts too fucking long, man.
You
Virgos
just
is
mad that you
fun.
barely made it into being a Virgo. Like you barely was a Virgo.
I'm not a Virgo.
I know, but you almost was, and
I'm-
you're mad about it.
I am upset. I'm so upset that I wasn't a Virgo. To me, men should not be Virgos. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like
You
listen,
ain't never lying.
Listen, men should not be Virgos. It's enough. I think Libra is what. Like, nigga, you a Libra, nigga.
That's a Libra.
You a Libra, nigga? What? You know, like, nigga,
Dre is a
nigga.
Libra.
A Scorpio, like
What?
man should be Capricorn.
Sagittarius.
Fucking Leo, a
Sagittarius.
fucking lion, nigga.
Yeah,
You
nigga.
right
Oh
there.
my God.
A Libra. That's
Y'all are so
Virgo.
sexist.
a
Like,
Virgo.
I haven't met a Virgo that hasn't been a fucking thorn in my side. I'm 37.
Hey, Virgos, y'all. Hey, all the Virgos guilty, man. Y'all
whatever.
niggas
We got
are
that
worse.
shit.
man.
We make y'all think. We make y'all step y'all shit up. That's the problem.
I'm thinking about ending it off. Fuck my ex-wife. That's what you right. You right. Yeah, you right.
Hey, man. Shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany's a Virgo.
Shout out to Tiffany. I
Shout out
ran
to
into her
Tiffany.
too at Randall's.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, shout out
How
to
much bad shit did y'all say about Luke?
God damn. And they
I
have
didn't say nothing bad about
they have
Luke.
nothing to say bad about me. I love both.
Shout out Tiffany. That's my girl. Shout out.
I love
I will
both.
say this though. Where's my birthday present, Luke?
What you mean?
My birthday
What-
gift.
What's
So D. Francis made me a whole pot of gumbo with
Okay.
some snow crabs
Salute to D. Francis.
and some Crown Royal peach.
Salute to
Did
D.
he put a
Francis.
little New Orleans twist in that gumbo?
He did. It was lit. He had gizzards and everything else in it.
Okay. And
So what my gift?
Shay Boogie. I'm working on that.
So you got to read the room.
Now you know what? What I plan to do is get you the same thing that you got me.
But see,
that's a hell of a
but see, hold up.
Which is absolutely nothing.
Bull.
Salute to Shay Boogie.
Bullshit. Bullshit. First of all, I showed up to your party, to your karaoke
I wasn't invited
party.
to your party.
I celebrated with you.
I wasn't invited to
Wait a
your
minute. Wait a minute. You invited to hers and she
I
didn't
wasn't.
invite you.
She did not
Oh,
invite
D.
me.
Francis invited you.
Shay Boogie did not invite me to her party.
I didn't have a party. D. Francis had a get together for me. He said he invited you, and
All right.
you didn't respond.
All right, so black,
And I came to your karaoke party. Wait, and I turned up with you. We did "Give Me the Loot." Like we got
Yeah.
drunk.
That was
we
our
partied.
shit.
Hey, I'm
That was
dancing
our-
right now.
Okay.
It's on my
That
list.
was our shit.
So don't do that.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right,
listen.
so,
I just want to say really fast before you get into your point. Shake Boogie has been
Where my
found
gift?
guilty twice. So
No.
she's
Where's-
up to 20 years at least.
No.
20 years minimum.
And then Grizzly, where my gift?
Listen, I didn't know it was your birthday till.
That's because you ain't been here. You guilty for not being here.
yeah. Hey,
You
hey,
guilty though. You would have known.
Hey, I don't have any pride, so that's
Yes,
like 2 years.
Grizzly Adams super guilty. Man.
He's super guilty.
All right,
AWOL
yeah, how you
ass
come
nigga.
back here and don't give Shay Boogie a
Fuck,
gift?
Shake Boogie, I promise next time I see you.
He a
I gave
AWOL
Shay
ass-
Boogie a gift when I saw her.
You did? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hug. You remember the hug?
Man, that's
Energy
somebody-
exchange. That man gave you the
I gave
positivity.
some good energy. All right, so all right, what else?
I'll
Else
take
got
good
on the
energy.
docket?
I love good energy.
Hey,
I always take good energy along with some money or gift cards or something.
oh yeah, I got you. I'm gonna look out for you, Shay Boogie.
Come on, man.
Even though you know. So what else we got? Oh, we just saw an that popped out yesterday. This, another nigga who I just like the Mermaid shit. I really don't want to talk about, but for whatever reason, has become the symbol of black love in hip hop. Some nigga that goes by the name of Blueface. Apparently he got into like a kerfuffle with the young lady. What's that girl name? I know it started with a C.
Krishan Rock,
Krishan Rock. Her father was
the one missing a tooth.
yeah, I saw that. Apparently Blueface like I guess knocked the nigga out.
Knocked her dad out.
Jesus Christ.
The dad did swing on him
He
first,
did.
but let's be honest. If my daughter was in a relationship like that too, I try to beat
I'm
her
swinging on you,
boyfriend
too.
ass too.
Yeah.
I would try to beat her boyfriend ass too.
All right, so we talking about this story, or can we talk about like the bigger story about like how I mentioned before about like
It's definitely toxic.
Them becoming like the face of fucking black love and young,
toxic,
the young.
they're the face of toxic relationships.
Yeah. So what you think about that, Grizzly?
I think the fact that we get a daily report on what they got going on
Daily.
every day, I think it's poison, my nigga. I think if anybody on earth is still looking at celebrity relationships as any kind of thing to look up to or anything, you're fucking crazy. But to get that, like, Blueface, like, come on, bro. Like, I just think that sometimes the powers that be mock us with certain shit, and I think those people consistently getting reported. A girl who had like a hard life. I think she was homeless. She was an athlete. She was homeless. A rapper that he come from the environment. You know, he made a way for himself, but everything about the energy is kind of ignorant.
It be our own people perpetuating that
Right.
toxic lifestyle.
But that's the culture that we talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah,
The
it's our own
culture,
people.
the culture is driven by toxic bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be relationships, whether it be fucked up stories or something happening bad to a celebrity, we are driven by this toxicity.
Toxicity.
Thank you, Shay
There
Boogie.
you go. You hit
We're
the
driven.
mark
Can you
on the
spell
head.
that one?
Yeah, come on, that's easy.
All right, well, don't worry. We'll do it. No, don't worry about
Toxic Eye City, easy.
that. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was not spelling it, but go ahead. But anyway,
That is.
no,
I'm breaking
all
it
right,
down.
look,
She was reading the thesaurus. I couldn't even say it. She was reading the thesaurus.
I don't even know what she's toxic.
That's what she got in. That's all that is.
All right,
What
but no.
spelling bee.
But yeah, for whatever reason, every day, I don't know shit about Blueface. I don't know shit about wasn't it Krishan Rock?
Krishan Rock.
I don't know shit about neither one of these motherfuckers, but I know I see them every day when I click on social media. Yeah, today, Krishan Rock shot Blueface in the face.
Yeah.
Today, Krishan Rock punched Blueface in the mouth.
Or he beat her up.
Right. Today, he assaulted her. I'm like, fuck.
We literally see this nigga go back and forth with his baby mama.
Yep.
She knows it. We seen her swing on the nigga in the club.
Oh, she's
We
a
seen
banger now. She
her
fights.
like we just looking at them like, bro, why the fuck who is the motherfucker that say, hey, let's look them up to, like, so you know it's some kind of agenda with it.
You know, I typically run away from the agenda talk, but I mean, like, why every day these two?
Come on.
I saw some shit one time where, was that her? She was sucking a nigga big toe?
Yeah, that
On-
was
Yep.
Like, why is that a story? If that's what they into, why the fuck are we, every single day it's something about them? And I don't understand.
Shade Room.
And I
like-
guess maybe maybe is Blueface like the
I don't know now one song
the
from
Pac
him.
of this generation, this time? Like, is he
Pac?
like that big?
Yeah, I don't
Hell
What
no.
I'm saying musically, is he
No.
like that nigga?
Nah.
No.
So why?
Why the fuck are we hearing it? Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
so just like the Blueface, fuck out of here. You should have knocked the girl daddy out. I don't know. Is Blueface guilty? Fuck it. He's guilty. I don't give a fuck what.
They all guilty.
Yeah, Krishan Rock,
Guilty.
you guilty.
Guilty. Her daddy guilty.
Daddy, you guilty.
'Cause I heard the
letting that nigga
dad-
knock
the
you out.
fucking tooth.
I
guilty.
heard that the dad used to drag the mom out to the woods to beat her ass so that the kids didn't see
Oh
it.
yeah, the daddy, you guilty, nigga. Get
Daddy
the fuck
guilty.
Out of here. All y'all.
What?
So
Come on, man. God damn.
Mm.
yeah, I'm not even gonna make a joke about that because that's not even funny.
That's-
It's not. That's scary.
I had a good joke though.
Don't do it. Bro.
Say it.
Don't do it.
I'm guilty to the
Yeah,
motherfucker.
no, you good. That's 10 years from you.
I had a
Motherfucker
good
going
one.
to jail.
Hey, think I still kind of want to just put it out there, but okay. All right. So what else we got? Oh, y'all showed me some girl named Ice Spice in a song called Munch today.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I saw that today, and I was like,
So Ice Spice,
Okay.
She's from the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx.
shout out to everywhere but the Bronx.
Oh man,
Nah, salute to the Bronx.
BX.
Shout out
y'all
Barrow.
y'all ain't never been there. It's okay.
Yeah, salute to the BX. I never been
BX
there.
is
I've been
mad
there one
real,
time, but I wasn't there. I was just passing
BX.
through.
Yeah, mad real B.
Salute, yeah. Yo, kid, what you up to, son?
Yeah. Shout out to the
Word is
Bronx.
bond.
Yeah, word is bond. son.
Shout out to Ice Spice. She's this new female rapper out of the Bronx.
All right, talk to us about Ice Spice.
I think
Shay,
she shared. I think in an interview, like
is your
she
name
not mine.
Shanae?
No, I just want to say one thing before you say this. I think she said that.
Nah, that's that male. That's that toxic.
See what I'm
masculinity.
saying?
Nah.
That's that
I gotta
masculine-
say this. She shared.
He
that
got it. He got
Shay
it.
Boogie. Shay Boogie was an inspiration for us. So any bullshit she says, we can.
No.
Salute to Grizzly Adams back with the toxic masculinity.
Boy, I
over
tell you.
talking our only female co-host on
Somebody
I
done read
swear,
that shit.
you know he back in the building.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, Shay Boogie.
Anyway,
let's
she
try
got
this again.
she got a song called Munch,
I heard today.
right? And it's talking about the guys that
Munch.
munch,
Oh,
Yeah.
and so she's like blowing up, right?
Grizzly.
She's blowing up, and people saying that the song is whack. It's like a one-verse wonder. They're not saying she's even a one-hit wonder. They're saying she's a one-verse wonder.
It was just one verse on there?
I think it's just what the song is 1 minute 44 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So that go to show you like attention spans dropping for real.
Fuck.
But I think for me personally, I like the hook. I think that if you take the drill off, you don't have nothing. The verses, you don't have nothing. It's all about the hook. But does she deserve to blow up like this? I think that's the problem in hip hop. Like, we're welcoming any and everything into hip hop, and it's a problem.
I have to agree with you, Shay Boogie. After hearing the song, I'm not gonna say that I didn't like it. It was catchy.
It's catchy.
You know, it was cool. And I'm very tough on this generation as far as the talent goes, as far as rap music goes. It was something that I can understand why it's gaining attention. Mm-hmm. But to your point, does this mean she's the next like fucking Foxy Brown or the next like, you know what I'm saying? Is the question to me, like, is the talent really there for a lot of these rappers?
No.
I use an example. Bobby Shmurda came out with a dope song. Is Bobby Shmurda like really a dope artist?
No.
So, but
good personality. Seemed like, you know.
Yeah, he seemed fun.
No, nothing against Bobby Shmurda. I'm not saying like
Ice Spice probably. You know, it's just that era where you catch a wave, you jump on something.
They lead with their body. Like, she's leading with her body. She's leading with a catchy hook.
Speaking of which, I don't look at the young folk too tough generally.
Yeah.
But she turned around in the video one time, and I looked at D. Francis, and I was like, "Yeah."
You looked at D. Francis?
Let me throw this. Hey, I ain't going down by myself.
I ain't never seen a nigga get pushed under the bus.
Hey.
That's
I looked at D. Francis. He looked at me like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah."
But listen, ass come a dime a dozen now. Like, it come a dime a dozen. What was so different about it?
And if you got
It's just
dimes,
ass.
you can buy a dozen.
It's just ass. It's never enough ass. It's just never enough.
It's never enough.
It's just never enough.
Ladies, that's why we are entering sweatpants season, and we are so looking forward to it. And it's never enough sweatpants.
Hey, what is sweatpants season? What is that all about?
Sweatpants season. If you don't know, then we not looking at you.
No. Hold on. Can we get an explanation of what sweatpants season is?
You can't even say it. Every time you try to say it, you stop it. Don't get an explanation.
Because I know it's bullshit what I'm doing right now. But look,
no, look it up. Look it up. We're not going. Look it up.
You know what?
Look it up.
Is this girl Ice Spice from the Bronx?
She
BX, nigga.
Make the Bronx is guilty as fuck.
Guilty for no.
I can't. I gotta show love to the
He is guilty for not listening, because I said 3 times this girl from the Bronx.
Yeah, I don't know that I didn't know. I just want him to say
you are guilty for not listening.
I just wanted him to say it and make the Bronx guilty.
Nah, we love the BX around here. Well, you know who we really love from the BX?
Who that?
Yep.
KRS-One.
Yeah.
You thought I was gonna say Shay Boogie?
Nah, why? KRS.
You thought
Shay Boogie?
we love.
I really didn't think he was gonna say Shay Boogie.
We love Shay Boogie.
I'm trying to get Shay Boogie a life sentence during this time.
No, I'm not giving it to
40
you.
years right
Hey
now.
man, hey, so salute to Ice Spice. Are you really talented? Who
Man,
knows?
this is her first song. This
Yeah.
sounds like the first song she ever recorded.
It does.
It does.
I can understand. Like, I liked it. She got some other shit out there. D. Francis, y'all.
Friends, how you feel about the other shit?
So you a fan? D. Francis following her. I seen it. As soon as I went to her page, I seen D. Francis.
Hey, I'm telling you.
NBA.
Hey, listen. Hey, when she turned around, I looked at him. He looked at me, and we both was like,
I hope a certain person won't listen to this podcast. They didn't push.
She gonna listen. I'm sorry.
When I first saw her, I heard that song. I said, all right, she about to blow. So
Yeah.
I followed her.
You knew her, yeah.
Because Drake was in her inbox and shit. So.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Salute to Drake for being in it.
But was he in her inbox because, she's a rapper?
Is that what you asking?
Yeah, like, do y'all think he was in her inbox because she's
Drake,
a rapper?
I think that Drake has a history of jumping on waves early, and I think he's seeing something with this Ice. Maybe, I don't know, but possibly.
Could be.
He jumps on waves before they actually are actual waves. I mean,
he get him in the midsection. You jump on it. It works all the time. He jump on the track. The track
blows it up.
He take it to the next level while hitting another fan base level. You know.
Or he may have been like me and D. Francis and saw her turn around in that video.
Yeah, and said, let me see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So salute to Ice Spice. Hopefully you continue to make good music, or
That's all.
start making good music. I like
Just
the
make
song.
great music.
I'm very hard on this generation, but I like the song, and I get it's like a young people song. Even the video, like the girl. I mean, I get it. Everything is over sexualized now with the young people. And
Hypersexual.
it's a lot of sex being sold in the video, but it looked to me like a lot of young people having fun, having a good time.
But we just need different representation because there's so much more talent. You don't have to be half naked. You don't have to be talking about sex to be out there, and that's
agree.
what we need to switch. That's all.
Yeah, but is that gonna happen, Shay? You think?
I mean, I'm trying to make it happen.
You will make it happen. We definitely need more people like you who actually see what's going on, who actually want to make a difference for the better, and not necessarily in a judgmental way. Because a lot of times, even with like Megan Thee Stallion, we're very hard on her as far as how she presents herself all the time. But
Because
even when
she's
we
so
do
talented.
that, but yeah, even when we do that, you're always like, well, I love Megan Thee Stallion.
I do.
But it's just as far as when you say representation. How do we go forward? Like, you don't always have to show your ass, as you said, right?
Right.
But you do though.
But you kind of do,
They always
right?
have to.
Like, even with the Ice Spice, when she turned around, I'm telling you, me and D. Francis.
Oh my God!
All I'm saying is, you kind of
Say it again.
You kind of do, right? You kind of have to sell sex even.
too far down the rabbit hole. I don't know if you have
But
to.
that's
they-
the problem.
They've set the play up that you do. So
If she wasn't a pretty little
don't-
yellow girl
yeah.
with that ass like that,
you
would that
would-
shit
yeah.
take off like she's taking off?
I think at this point with Meg, like it's not even. It's getting to the point, especially when it comes to men. Like you're not thinking about Meg Thee Stallion rapping shit. You just waiting for the next ass.
Did you
twerking
see the
video.
picture that she posted?
Yeah, that shit was goofy to them.
Oh, when she was on Party.
When she had her ass in the nigga face?
Yeah, of course.
Now I'm thinking this is the odd position. I'm wondering, what did you eat, Meg?
What?
What did you eat? I'm not getting in that position with nobody if I know that, like, let's just say we
Oh.
left Taco Bell.
And she farted on you.
Right, we just had Mexican pizza.
But when you in love, it's okay to do that.
No, fuck it. Dre, Razor Sharp Dre. What, you got something you want to jump on the mic and tell? Salute Razor Sharp Dre, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't say very much, but
Here we
that's
go.
not okay.
Razor Sharp J, ladies and gentlemen.
Razor Sharp Dre, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway.
No, but I don't know. Like, doing shit like that. See, Megan Thee Stallion is a superstar. So anything that you put out is going to be like, it's going to go like bigger than just a normal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even want to talk about the picture, but I was just curious if y'all saw that shit. If y'all
I
had an
did.
opinion.
I guess with her, you know, it's her lifestyle. So I just be amazed at the level of how many adults our age that be enthused by that shit.
You know what? Now that you say that, now that I'm thinking about it.
That's what.
But are they?
Yeah. If you read,
I don't see no adults enthusiast. Like I don't see no.
I've seen plenty of them on my page. I'm talking about people that's older than me, and I'm late 30. So yeah, women and men. Like I'm like, yeah, what do we like? I don't know. That's just crazy.
I guess it goes to my thing about Megan. It's always about ass, right? Even this one, like a playful thing. I'm with my man or whatever, but it's still the focus is still what?
Ass.
I mean, well, like you said, when you watched the video and you seen Ice Spice and she turned around,
Yeah,
you looked at D. Francis
oh, absolutely.
because it's all about ass.
That's
So
my-
you are also
that's-
perpetuating.
I am. I'm guilty, but
It's a very dangerous. It's
no. But my thing is, when we talked about it, I said
yeah.
when you made the statement about does it have to be about that? I'm like, yeah, it kind of does because when she turned around, that's one thing we was like, damn.
But it doesn't have to be. We are making it that way.
But no.
Who was we?
You're right. But just like the
Everybody, the
Hold on.
people that
just
No,
like
it's not everybody.
just like
the
the
people
PNB
that
Rock
listen
shit.
to it, the people that push it, the people that share it, the
So-
people that post about it, which is our people.
Okay, so if she didn't do that,
They don't post Rhapsody, lyrically one of the best. They don't post Tierra Whack, lyrically one of the best.
But
But they can.
But let's be honest though, you still support Meg though. So
I do.
it's like
But not
as long
because of
as
her
we-
ass.
But as long as we continue to support that,
yeah, it's like what line? What
like,
side of the line
yeah.
do you fall more on?
Yeah.
My thing is support Megan. That's fine. But also support these other artists that are not showing ass.
But is it fine if we trying to change the conversation or change the if we trying to change the point, like if we trying to move it off of ass and more about talent, but you say support Meg when she is clearly more about ass than talent,
Yeah, you know.
what do we like?
Support it,
What
so-
side of the line are we falling? on?
Megan is already out there.
True.
Right? There's nothing we can do. She's going to be supported. but also make a lane and make a way for these other artists too.
Yeah, but you got Megan at the top who was encouraging these younger artists to come out and show some ass.
Because that's all they see.
I know, but so what do we do to curb this? If we
gotta give them something else to look at. You gotta give them another lane to go down. They don't have no other lane.
I understand that, and I like that point. So we give them something else, also while encouraging the thing that we're trying to get away from. Also,
you can't stop the people from putting out what sells.
I'm not saying stop it, but I'm saying encouraging it.
Look, and Shay Boogie. Is you again? I'll say this 1,000 times. We're too far down the rabbit hole.
I agree.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
You can't continue to support people who do shit and then say, "Well, we got to make it like." Nah, the people that we're supporting has already set the tone.
They already there.
It ain't about.
But we got to open up the lanes for more people. That's the opposite.
I agree. Okay, so we got to move on. I agree, y'all. I definitely agree with what Shay Boogie is saying about opening up a lane for more people. When she speaks about Rhapsody, when she speaks about Tierra Whack. What is she?
Tierra
she's fire.
Yeah, Tierra Whack hard.
Man, she fire.
Tierra Whack like one of my favorites.
Man, come on. It makes me sick to my stomach that nobody knows about Tierra Whack. It's dumb.
Speaking about sick to your stomach, so if Megan was in that position when Party had her like that, all right, never mind.
See?
All right, so let's move on. we spoke earlier. About checking in. I want to ask y'all just real quick. Steven Jackson, former NBA player, he put out a post saying that when he goes to other places, other cities and states, he checks in. What y'all think about that real quick? And he got a lot of flack for that. I thought that. Real quick. Well, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Nah.
All right, never mind. God
go
damn,
ahead. You go ahead, bro.
Let that man talk.
I tried two times.
Nah, look. If you were into certain stuff and you're going to be certain, every time I go to certain places, I'm going to make sure I connect with the people, the powers that be there. Every time. But again, I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have TV shows I'm on. With him, it just seems sometimes Stack 5 kind of overplays his part with that street kind of connect with the street. We know bro from playing basketball. And I'm not knocking bro because I love him, but I just think sometimes he try to relate to the street a bit much.
I know sometimes he do it all the time. And you know who exposed that? What's the nigga name from Kwame Brown? Kwame Brown really put that on the table when he talked about how Steven Jackson needs to grow up. And I'm not saying he's not grown because he has done well for himself as far as a professional NBA player.
For sure.
In the media now, right?
Great show.
Doing his show with Matt Barnes. He's definitely elevated as far as like being a personality. But he, just like you say, he always plays to that street element, that young, immature gangster shit.
Yeah.
And this is kind of just like an extension of it. He went to O Block, right?
Yeah.
He posted it. Hey, yeah, man, y'all niggas can't do this. And I'm like, bro, you 100 years old, bro. You look crazy. I get the point. And then he kind of flipped it just saying, yeah, man, I'm out here doing charities and whatnot, which is cool. But that all came after he put out the video trying to sound like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? To Grizzly's point. Why do you have to keep playing to that shit, my nigga? You are
45, I think.
You are 45, he thinks. You are a certain age. You don't have to keep playing towards that shit. But I do agree with him as far as like checking in when you go into places. And I saw the comments. They were flaming that nigga in the comments. But I'm like,
because of the O Block shit. The O Block shit when he did that, to me that was completely out of line. Like,
yeah, it was stupid.
If you go there and you check in, bro, you don't. What's the point?
Check in silently.
Well, yeah, just go do your thing. What is you going to the block like that? Like you trying to relate to the street too much, bro.
Like a rapper.
But what if he was using that as an opportunity to educate a lot of these young people on how they need to be moving? Like if you gonna be out in the street and you gonna be thuggish or do whatever, like maybe that's his way of getting to these young men.
That's not what he did though. He presented it.
Shay Boogie, let me tell you, from a nigga that checks in and goes and makes sure I'm with the right people that still doesn't exempt you from getting robbed or shot. Because when you check in and you tap in with certain niggas and certain back, when I go to LA and I'm maneuvering on the west side of South Central with who I'm maneuvering on, that person has enemies. Matter of fact, that person has several enemies. So now I am injunked and they bullshit on top of being checked in. You feel what I'm saying? Granted, the nigga I'm with, I love to death, so whatever he with, I'm with, so I don't give a damn. But random niggas that you might do that with, you go check in with a nigga. That don't mean nothing. You go check in with a nigga from this block, he got beef with the next block. That's not gonna exempt you from anything. Really, if we be honest, it just kind of further let. Sometimes now if they with you every day and they got a big enough name, then people might be like, oh, he with him, then we'll leave him alone. But sometimes, shit, I go check in with Luke, and Luke got some young, hungry niggas behind him that he tell that, oh, he here. Now, he alerted them niggas that I'm here. Now, they on my ass. Like, it's tricky, but when he go to O Block and try to make that relation, I'm looking like, that's too much, bro. Like, that's too much.
I'm not mad at him for going, but the way that he posted it, Shay, and the way that he
maybe
presented
I don't know because I didn't see it.
Yeah, okay. Well,
So I'm just
I'll
looking
send
at it
to
from
you.
a perspective of, maybe the whole check-in conversation, maybe not the post, but maybe just a check-in conversation is, I think, what a lot of these older people need to be doing. Like, as OGs, we need to be teaching these young people how to maneuver and how to be.
I think that's what his post. So the old block shit was like a couple months ago. So that was what that was that. But the post that he made recently, which was this week, he was just saying like, yeah, when I go places, I check in. I check in with the people there.
And they didn't like that.
People flamed him, and they.
But why though?
Because they were saying people. This is what I saw a lot of feedback. I ain't checking in with nobody when I go nowhere. I could be freely walking, doing what I want.
That's why half of this generation is dying.
Well, to that. But this is my thing. When I saw those comments, I'm like, yeah, but y'all not Steven Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all not in no position. Y'all not no prominent
Right. They don't got no
positions.
money.
Yeah, y'all not Grizzly Adams. Moving places where people know who you are,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, everybody agrees. I think checking in, there's nothing wrong with it. I just told you I do it. But say I check in, then I get on here. When we got a show with 1 million people watching, I say, oh yeah, nigga, I check in. Like, bro,
it's funny.
You know what you're trying to do. You're trying to take that image and kind of put it on you and be like, yeah, that nigga street because he got to check in when he go like, bro, knock it the fuck off, my nigga.
All right, so Steven Jackson, you
Maybe that's what he really does, though. Like, maybe
I know,
that's
he's
what
saying
he
that
does.
he's not. We're not saying that he don't, but he got too many instances where he's trying to relate. You're a basketball player. You don't have a record. You don't have a
But
history.
ain't he from the hood?
Yeah, everybody's from the hood though.
Everybody
You don't
from
have
the
a
hood.
history. You don't have a history of doing things that will give you a reputation in the streets, bro. Just be a basketball player that came from it and we get it. See, I know what niggas do when they do that shit. They want you to recognize them as a certain thing. Like,
a nigga.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, bro, we get it, bro. We get it. You from the environment. That's cool. But to try to portray this,
Didn't that
and be
nigga
like,
start
yeah.
rapping and like then he
Well,
claim like he's a blood and all that shit too?
It's like, boy, man,
Steven
man,
Jackson, get the fuck out of here, my
Like,
nigga.
you a little
I fuck with you, what you guilty, my
He from
nigga.
Houston?
For sure. No,
He from Port Arthur. So, I mean, he's like tapped in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I fuck with Steven Jackson, but yeah, you still are guilty, my nigga, for that old block shit.
Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, for that old block shit and for rapping, that blood shit, nigga, get the fuck out of
Them
here.
raps
nigga.
wasn't good, Steve Stacks, but you know
He just always wants to be like, he wants to be loved by niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, I don't know him like that, so.
Yeah, All right, so breaking news, we saw some shit. I don't know if this is true or not. It's fucking what you call it, rumors right now. So we'll talk about it next week if some shit pop off with this. Tory Lanez apparently supposed to put hands on August Alsina. I don't know how true that is. That's just some shit that I saw. Did y'all see that?
Entanglement, I've seen it.
I didn't.
That's him.
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, entanglement Alsina.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stop this whole thing, and I'll make this shit about Jada Pinkett Smith, boy.
No, let's not. Thanks.
All right, we
On
say
to the
that.
next.
We've come full circle, ladies.
I got mad, boy. I got mad.
Please
Go,
don't.
go,
Full
go.
circle. Okay, so Shay Boogie brought up, and we were talking about Lions and Giselle's. My dumb ass, I'm talking about Giselle. But the reason why is because me and Shay Boogie had a conversation about Tom Brady and Giselle, not to be confused with Gazelle.
Yes.
Like me earlier.
It's okay. We forgive you.
What was that about, Shay Boogie?
So Tom Brady, as everybody know, he was supposedly retiring and he came back, and Giselle
Can't get enough.
and Giselle is quite upset about that because she wants him home. He's missed birthdays, holidays, and everything else. And so she actually thought he was retiring, and the nigga was like, nah, I'm not. And he's back in the game. And so she left him.
He can't quit. I mean,
But-
he been what, 20 plus years?
Man, let that.
Yeah,
that nigga,
but-
that nigga need to go. Sit
But come
the
on, like
fuck
there's nothing left for you to do.
down.
You are the GOAT. You
It's
are
really
the
nothing.
greatest. What else is there to prove?
That nigga definitely not.
Is it worth?
me,
Is
but
it worth your
It
marriage?
just seemed like
Nah.
it just seemed
Hell
like
nah.
it's some kind of thing. Go like, bro, just sit down, bro.
Tom Brady, sit your
Go sit down.
motherfucking ass
Yeah,
down.
he's guilty. Sit down.
Yeah, nigga, you are.
He
are.
the GOAT already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So So anything else on there?
Yeah.
We just hitting that shit, hitting and moving. We talked about.
Oh yeah,
it
I got another thing.
what you got?
So I think this is really dope that Rolling Stone put Aretha Franklin's "Respect" as
Hey.
#1 on its 500 greatest songs of all time.
Salute to Aretha Franklin, the
Shout out
queen.
to
Man,
Aretha
do you know
Franklin.
how big that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot out to Aretha Franklin.
Shoot out.
Hey, Grizzly Adams is so gangster. He can't even say shout out. He said shoot out. Shoot out to Aretha Franklin.
You checking in?
Grizzly Adams, give us that one more time, brother.
God, man, shout out to Aretha Franklin. My bad. I'm acting like Stack 5. My bad. Hey,
He gotta relate everything to some nigga shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Aretha Franklin. That was a great record. You feel what I'm saying? I probably would have put Love and Happiness up there or something like that, but that's just me, though. You feel me?
That's another one.
That's just me.
Nah, well, let me tell y'all. As far as
Munch
like
or some shit like that.
as far as like black representation in the top 10 for Rolling Stone's greatest songs of all time, #2 is Public Enemy, Fight the Power. #6 is Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. #8 is Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On.
Yeah,
And
get,
Who
number
in the
10
fuck put
get
this
the
list
fuck
together?
out
Wait,
of here.
and number 10, wait.
Oh,
and
they
number-
already
wait.
guilty.
Shout out to
Shay.
Missy.
They guilty.
Damn it.
Shay.
That's
Go
not
ahead.
even
Shay.
her best.
And number 10 is Outkast, Hey Ya.
Let me explain something. If you do a top 10 greatest songs of all time, every fucking slot should be filled with black people, first of all.
Oh, salute to Grizzly
First of
Adams.
all, there's no Michael
Salute to
Jackson on
Grizzly
here,
Adams.
and I'm a little
That's why I say
perturbed.
Shay. That's why I said Shay. They are guilty. We ain't even gotta. We gonna go through it, but fuck that. They guilty. But listen to them songs.
Yeah.
Who put the list together?
Fight the Power. Well, I can kind of understand why Fight the Power is there.
No, not #2. Number 2.
I can understand. I can
Shay,
understand.
I think the song is a great song. Of course, I mean we grew up to that shit, and the meaning of the song. But #2 of all time, of all time, Shay Boogie.
I mean, it's Rolling Stones.
So yeah, so who was deciding this? I hate lists.
The white people.
Did y'all see
so
like
you-
the hold on real quick? Did y'all see like salute to white people? It was y'all did that shit. Y'all guilty.
Yeah.
But did y'all see like that list of the 50 wackest rappers that was out?
I
last
did
week?
see that,
So
but I don't remember.
I hate lists, right? Just
Yeah.
even some of the names on there, I'm like, all right, bro, come on. But anyway, but
We got a list. We got a list coming up.
we do.
Yeah, we got a list.
Ooh, so you want to get into it right now?
I'm ready.
Man, come on, let's go.
All right, so no, not yet. Let's just kind of preface it real quick,
All
right?
right.
So we have a list. Oh well, first of all, we do have to. We want to send rest in peace to Jesse Powell before we get into this.
Shout out to Jesse.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Jesse
salute
Powell.
to Jesse Powell. I don't know really much about him as an artist, but I know that he had a big song called "You."
That's an all-time great
Man,
record.
that is.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a
That's an
fire
all-time
song.
great
So
record.
I don't know nothing about his passing. All I know is
They
that
said he passed peacefully at his house, so.
see. we
But
talked about
again,
that
when
shit.
they say peacefully,
Peacefully,
was
no.
it really peaceful?
Hell no,
Did he just slip away into oblivion?
no,
He didn't.
The nigga probably was at home listening to Ice Spice and, you know what I'm saying?
Or was trying to munch.
And that was it.
Okay, I can't do it
That
because
was it.
this is you guilty nigga. Get the fuck out of here, Chris.
Listen, Jesse Powell, shout out to because that was an
Yeah, salute to Jesse
all-time
Powell.
great record.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a
Man, we
winning
losing
record.
too many people.
That's-
man.
And PNB Rock one more time. We definitely want to say rest in
Rest
peace.
in
yeah.
peace.
But now that we're
Gone
thinking
too
about
soon.
gone way too soon.
Pour out a little liquor.
They don't even do that no more.
Because these young people don't have no respect.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because their parents don't have no respect. Their parents had
But
them young.
Man, you said that respect tough to the motherfucker.
They don't have no
Yeah.
respect.
But no, and that one of the top songs of all time, ladies and gentlemen, respect.
Respect.
And that's probably why. But no.
Spell it.
RESPECT.
Okay, go ahead, Shay
Hey, them
Boogie.
Bronx schools was they on point.
Hey,
yeah.
she ain't spelled that toxicity though. But anyway,
Yes, I did.
Oh, wait,
I
but
just
no.
broke it down for you.
All right, but so we talking about R&B. We had a back and forth about this, and we gonna share this with the audience.
Mhm.
We're gonna share this with the audience. Let's talk about this shit real quick. So I have been listening all week to Jodeci. I've been listening to Drew Hill. I've been listening to 112.
You had a great week.
God damn it, I had a great week, Shay Boogie. I've been listening to Jagged Edge. I've been listening to Boys to Men. And it came to me, who the fuck is the best out of this shit, right? How could I rank these groups? These legendary motherfucking groups with these great songs. We still got that Come and Talk to Me?
I think we do.
I don't know. But if we did, that
Yeah, let's get her come and talk to me.
Jodeci,
Nah, you
Come
see y'all
on,
leave.
cuz.
See y'all being a little biased right
No,
now.
no, no,
I
no.
done played this 4
Hey,
times.
hold on.
man.
We're not being biased.
I'm ready. Hey.
Hold on. We're not being biased.
This shit just hard.
It's just the only shit we got in the fucking queue. If we had something else, I'm sure we go with that.
Hey, real fast before we talk about who the greatest, which one of these groups from the Bronx?
Zero.
Okay, cool. Because whoever's going to be the motherfuckers.
I mean, which one of them from Houston?
the motherfuckers going to be 10th on the
Which
top
one of
5.
them? Which one of
Hey.
which one of them from Houston? Because I don't see
well, hold
H-Town
hold
on this list.
But at least we got some niggas that could be talked about in the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. You know,
Who?
H-Town, nigga.
Come on.
Come
All right,
on. They got one
Shay
song.
Book. One. Knocking the
Hey,
Boots is
guilty,
one.
make her guilty again.
One. That's it.
Emotions is not two.
But when you talk about H-Town,
Part-time lovers not three.
When you talk about H-Town, people only mention knocking the boots.
They got a signature.
No,
record.
maybe people in the BX
just like
that.
when you mention Shy, they only talk about If I Ever Fall in Love Again.
That's their only song.
No, it's not.
What other songs they got?
They
Shay
got
Book?
other songs. I can't think right now.
Of course you
off the top
can.
of my
You
head.
guilty. Get the fuck out of here.
Spell it. Shay, spell it.
Hey, spell Shy.
SHAI.
Okay, yeah, you go. You take my guilty away from me. You're right. All right, so let's go. So how can we rank these groups? Matter of fact, fuck that. This is the question of the week.
I got my own ranking.
All right, question of the week. Let's go. Y'all ready?
Oh,
Hey.
Hold up.
Every time this shit come on, I can't even think no more. Salute to D. Francis for this wonderful track. Cut it up, D.
fucks
Francis.
with
Let's
you.
hear this bitch real quick. All right, so question of the week, ladies and gentlemen. How do we rank these R&B groups? Let's list them off. We got Jagged Edge.
Yep.
We got Boys to Men.
Yep.
We got 112.
Uh-huh.
We got Drew Hill.
Okay.
We got Jodeci.
Man.
Shay Boogie, what's your list? How do you rank these? 1 to 5.
So y'all want me to go first so y'all can talk shit?
Ladies first.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm going to go from 5 to 1.
No. Okay, worst to
No,
best.
I'm going to go 5 to 1.
Not even worst, but just like how you rank
5
them.
to 1.
And you're going to do your number 1 at the end.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Let's do it.
Number 5, Jagged Edge.
Of course.
Number 4, 112.
Shay, I wanna hit the
Number
gavel so bad.
3,
Okay.
Drew Hill. Number 2, Boys to Men. And number 1, Jodeci.
I hate your fucking list so bad, but I respect it because everybody's list is gonna be different.
Everybody
You go next. You go next, Luz.
No. Okay, I'll go next. Okay, so my order. Can I do 5 to 1?
Do 5 to 1.
I kind of like that. You know, at first I was like, why the fuck would you do 5 to 1, Shay Boogie? But then I was like, naming your number 1 last is probably the best.
Yeah, Bronx shit.
Yeah. So let me go 1 to 5 now.
H-Town shit.
Right. We guilty just being difficult. We just difficult niggas out here. All right, so let me go 5 to 1. Of course, as you said, Jagged Edge is at the very bottom of this list.
Yep.
I'm sure Grizzly Adams will have some pushback against
Man,
that.
I want to fight behind this.
All right, so now it gets tricky. Now we got Boys to Men, Jodeci, and Drew Hill, and 112 left.
Mm-hmm.
How
Come on, number 4.
How do I put Boys to Men at number 4? It's like,
Ooh.
so I got to preface it with, I think Boys to Men is the most talented group.
Man,
As
just give
far
us
as-
your list.
No, I'm giving you my list. I can't put Boys to Men down there. Well, Boys to Men
can't.
next. Boys to Men number 4. I'm sorry. I know
Oh
I'm guilty.
my God, man.
I know I'm
You're
guilty. I know I'm guilty. Okay, number
Fucking
3.
Wow.
Number 3 between Drew Hill and 112.
You put Boys to Men under 112.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Because that's who I listen to the most. This is my list, Shay Boogie. I was gonna argue your list too, but
we don't know how you do it in the Bronx, Shay Boogie, but we're here on the southwest side of Houston.
H-Town niggas on the southwest. We put Boys to Men number 4. No.
Where would you put Ice Spice? Never mind. Go ahead.
She's not on the list.
No, Tierra Mack is on the list.
Tierra Whack is definitely on the
Oh, no.
list.
All right, no, I listen to 112 way more. So the album cuts, I listen to Boys to Men too, but I stopped after probably like the second album, listening to their full projects. 112, all their full projects, and I mean all of them and all their songs I fuck with. Same as Drew Hill. But I have to put Drew Hill ahead of 112. And I hate to do that because I love 112. First of all, I love everybody on this list except Jagged Edge. Get the fuck out of here, Jagged Edge. I love
I'm with
Jagged
you
Edge.
on that.
I'm just fucking with y'all. I love them all. But of course, we have to put the kings of this shit, the niggas who created this R&B group, just this wave, this sound. Of course, Jodeci, just
Number one.
And not only because they were fresh out the gate, because nobody could fuck with KC. And really, we don't give JoJo enough props as far as I'm concerned.
The truth.
JoJo's a bad motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
That nigga's tone, I mean, it's just unbelievable. And so yeah, from 5 to 1, Jagged Edge. I know, Boys to Men. I'm sorry, y'all. 112, Drew Hill, and number 1, Jodeci. Them niggas. Grizzly Adams, what say you, my nigga?
All right, man. I'm gonna go 1 to 5. It's hard for me to put Boys to Men because Boys to Men was like a stretch between a boy band and an R&B group.
Right.
They clearly the most successful out of everybody here. But I'm going off what inspired me. They are the most successful.
Yeah, it's clear. I think
boy bands.
They was like a boy,
No,
a
they
boy
was
group.
not.
They came from New Edition. That's how they is. But that's not. I won't even debate you about that.
No debate. Let's debate. I want to hear y'all debate.
Hold on.
Ding, ding, ding.
Now, look. But we going off. You know, I hate to even compare art, bro. I told myself I wasn't comparing rappers no more.
Yeah,
because it's our art. But I'm gonna tell you what they mean to me. 1, I gotta go Drew Hill, because Drew Hill. Growing up, Drew Hill was my number. Like that, I don't think I put him. 2. It's a 2-way tie.
See, no. Fuck that. No, you can't do that. Because if I had to pick between Drew Hill and 112, nigga, you got to pick.
You got to pick.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, I'm gonna go.
We solemnly swear.
I'm gonna go number 2. My second favorite is Jagged Edge.
Man, if you don't get the whole fuck out of here.
Man.
All right, fuck his list. All right, so it was a good show. It was a good show, yeah. It was a real good show.
What these niggas had?
Hey, Grizzly Adams, go back to wherever the fuck you came from, nigga. Get the fuck.
See you in 4 more weeks.
Right, nigga. Get out of here, nigga. All right, go ahead. Let me not knock your list. Okay, you
2
got
is Jagged Edge.
All right.
3 is 112. 4 is Boys to Men. And I'm sorry, bro. Jodeci didn't mean
You
as much
got
to me as it
Jodeci
is.
at
They 5,
5.
bro. They 5.
Can we boo this nigga, please?
Please.
5, man.
Can we boo the fuck out of this nigga?
Hey,
Your list is whack.
I'm sorry. Can we boo this nigga again at a louder volume?
come on,
Can we
man.
boo this
God
nigga?
damn.
Get the fuck out of here. You got Jodeci as number
Jodeci
5.
5, bro. They don't
tripping.
mean as much to me, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay. I can't knock you for that.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
can.
No.
Fuck you.
Yes, we can.
are
Thank
guilty.
you.
You would have guilty. I banged this gavel at least by, 12 to 15 times today. I almost broke this motherfucker banging it for you just now.
Yeah,
Jodeci
God,
number
yeah.
5. All right.
Come on, man. Shay Boogie's supposed to be the most.
But you
person
put
here.
Jagged Edge at number 1.
I put them at 2. Come on.
Well, who was your number 1?
Nah.
Drew Hill's number
Yeah, he put Drew Hill
Okay.
number 1.
Well, that's what saved you.
And
That did.
That saved him a
Jodeci
little
number
bit.
5, my nigga.
Jodeci number 5.
All right, well, hey, that's your
That's
list.
his list.
That's your list, and I can't knock it.
That's his
I mean,
list.
I do, but I'm not supposed to be able to. Shay Boogie, I like your list. I actually
Thank
do.
you.
I don't like Shay Boogie.
You don't like Shay Boogie.
I listen. I do like Shay Boogie.
People are threatened.
I
by
don't
greatness.
like the fact that Shay Boogie's from the Bronx. Sorry, come on.
No. When I said you don't like Shay Boogie, I meant that because you love Shay Boogie. You love Shay Boogie. Hey,
Good
man.
cleanup.
All right, so listen, that's the question of the week. How do you rank your groups? You want to go through them one more time?
Yep.
You
But
got
quick.
Quick?
Yep.
Jodeci, Drew Hill, 112. Fuck, I'm not that quick. Who else?
Jodeci, Boys to Men, Drew Hill, 112, Jagged Edge.
Shay Boogie is the baddest motherfucker at the round table, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hands down. Clap for Shay Boogie.
Shay Boogie.
All right, so we are out of here. I had fun with you guys. It was good having the crew back together.
Always have fun.
Yeah, always. We had fun even when this nigga wasn't here.
Hey, I listened to it. I don't know if y'all was having much fun. I don't know.
Oh,
But
we
listen,
definitely have fun.
I don't know if y'all having much fun.
You didn't get to meet African Shay.
You did meet
I heard
African
about
Shay.
African Shay. I want to thank God for me not able to be.
You didn't get to meet Atascocita Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, I had enough of that nigga in my life.
Yeah, salute to my nigga Grizzly Adams. Salute to Southside Chuck. Hey, man, salute to D. Francis, the super producer, the man, the myth,
Man,
legend.
shout out to D. Francis
Salute
for
to
my
Razor Salt
gumbo.
Drake being in the
Drake, what
motherfucking
it
business.
is, man.
Salute to Grizzly Adams. Salute to Shay Boogie for it being her birthday this week.
Hey.
Salute to my motherfucking self, Mr.
Shout out to
Luke.
Mr. Luke.
Yes, indeed. We are motherfucking out of here. Listen, we love every one of y'all. Do y'all love the people?
Absolutely.
Most of the
Thank
time.
y'all, man.
Well, that was a slow response.
Sometimes I don't
love
like
y'all,
people.
man.
Okay, well, we love y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening to Listening Land.
Y'all remember what Shay Boogie said when we blow up and y'all pick who y'all favorite person is. I love y'all. She didn't. Thank you.
But also remember, we solemnly swear to keep it 100. So y'all know Shay Boogie keeping it 100.
Absolutely. And I want y'all to remember that Grizzly Adams put Jodeci number 5. So just keep that in mind. That's
Yes.
against the law. But yeah, we are out of here. We love y'all. Y'all be cool. And we will
Yes,
see you
sir.
motherfuckers next week. At
Next
least me and
week.
Shay Boogie for sure.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be here.
Yeah, we can't speak for this other nigga.
Yeah,
But,
hey, we'll see. If y'all niggas list change, I'll be here. If not,
Hey, but all right. Well, make sure y'all check in. Make sure y'all check in with Grizzly Adams. We out this bitch, man. We Solemnly Swear podcast. It has been another peace in the Middle East, rain in Spain.
Football Sunday.
Oh shit! It is football Sunday. Let's go watch the football, y'all.
I'm ready to watch some football.
We out here. Y'all be cool. Peace.
Peace.